So today, real quick, because Mike isn't here, we usually do a 15-second review of an album, like song per song, and then rank it from order of like the worst song to the best song. But since Mike's not here, I decided I'd unearth an old review that I never got around to recording. So I'm gonna do Miguel's latest album, War and Leisure, and I'm just gonna review it song by song. So the first track off of Miguel's War and Leisure is Criminal. So Miguel's back with these smooth vocal melodies to boot. It's really good. This song starts by setting the tone with some like laid back guitar strums, then adds a whole other layer when he introduces this like gorgeous quick strum of a harp or something, along with this like boom bap drum beat. You realize he's only just started to go into the track. There's these like dreamlike warbly synths in the background that make you feel like some type of way. Then the best part of the song comes in. There's this like nasty guitar riff going on in the background that just makes your hair just go up when it's paired with like Miguel's melody and these like emotional high notes. Plus, you know, there's a Rick Ross feature in here, and you know Rick Ross is about to like lay down a really good verse. I get like Kanye West gorgeous vibes from this song for sure. Afterwards, Miguel like peppers in these like oohs and ahs that remind me of Fleet Foxes, and these insane high notes that just get you feeling some type of way. So the next song is Pineapple Skies. The bass line's like sticky as hell. I love the booms from the drums and the glittery wood chimes or some sort of chime sound. I really feel this beat, like I just want to bob my head and dance to this song wherever I'm at. It gives off those funky like feel-good vibes that you're trying to dance like MJ and hit those super high like sexualized screams along with Miguel. Although it's like lacking substance lyrically, you can just feel the emotion in his voice and in his screams. It's the kind of music you just have to bob to and let out those little screams to let yourself know you're really feeling it. Except for one scream at like this 3-minute mark that makes me go, okay, you took it a little too far, Miguel. If anything, this song feels like a love letter to the vibe Marvin, Stevie, and 70s soul and R&B in general pushed out, but with a new take. So the third song is Skywalker. So the punch of the snare hi-hat combo after the dreamy intro is what gets me every time. Miguel has the chorus nailed with that Luke Skywalking on these haters line, but I really love the high note he hits on the but don't wait to jump in too long. The glittery synths that sound like they're from a Kirby video game really set the mood for this lighthearted feel-good anthem. They just complement the feel-good vibe Miguel gives off. And I like how Travis comes in and the beats gets like notch darker to match how filthy the flow is on this song. My only comment on this song is that it could do without the outro because I usually find myself just rewinding the song at the 3-minute mark. So the next song is Banana Clip. There's been a lot of dark, sexy songs lately when this was released, but maybe it might just be me, but this one's so happy and upbeat. I was too busy like smiling and dancing, and I didn't catch like the euphemisms in the song. Banana Clip is probably the first song that explains his album title, War and Leisure, since he's using all these war analogies to describe having sex. So like M16 on my lap. Miguel and sticky bass lines just make so much sense, and I'm sure he's figured that out by now. It's like really groovy. I love the Little Bright synths too, or just the background like chip tunes and the dee-wah-wow noise. So the next song is Wolf. When I heard this song, I thought it was the Black Keys. It's got that like pluck pluck strum build-up to a drum kick hi-hat beat that just sets that like Black Keys dark alternative rock tone. This song gives off that sexy tone where you introduce that like badass like sultry suave character who walks onto the runway, or like those synth heavy sexy songs they play for the movies like about infidelity or just lust or whatever. It's a really cold song. Miguel went from upbeat happy to this like bad rock star vibe, and it just works. I just always picture him doing that thing with the microphone stand like it's a girl swooning or something. So the next song is Harem. So Miguel is really laying it down on this track. Miguel hits us with those angelic vocals that have graced R&B for a while now. And we've got these drums that just shine on this track. The drum roll after the synths slowly rising in pitch, and Miguel following suit with like his vocal melody is really sexy. It's really good. You can't have your girlfriend listening to this song or she's gonna leave you for Miguel and join the harem. I get a lot of like Tame Impala vibes from this song too. So the next song is Told You So. If you don't hear Prince, I don't know what to tell you. The funky synth melody, the shimmery guitar, the bass line, Miguel's vibrant vocals, Prince would be proud. Asides the orgasmic instrumental, the song itself contributes to the war aspect of this album. The theme of War and Leisure is now more apparent, although at first listen you wouldn't be able to tell from this song. Re-listen or at least go watch the music video and pretend Miguel's the devil or try to read it in a more sinister tone to get the message. This is hands down one of my favorite tracks off the record. Next song is City of Angels. Miguel's rich voice with that heavy reverb on the guitar and the backing guitar riff going on hazily in the background is fantastic. Now the war imagery is really coming to light. Miguel's lamenting about surviving like a fictional bombing when the city of angels, LA in this case, fell, but his lover didn't. So it's a sorrowful song filled with emotional vocals and surreal imagery of how LA being bombed is actually a possibility due to the major political unrest going on in the US and outside of the US. The subject matter sounds cheesy and like it could never happen, but if LA falls, Miguel would have told you so. So the next song is Caramelo Duro. I got hyped when I saw Miguel and Kali Uchis had a song together, but she's not really on this song other than providing background vocals that are hardly discernible from Miguel's. Regardless, the song is super catchy. Even if it's a Spanish-dominated song, you can't deny that this song makes you want to groove to that wavy synth bass and the cowbell combo. I feel like this is a new wave Latin music, and I'm all for it. The next song is Come Through and Chill. I get like these 90s hip-hop vibes from this song. Miguel's everywhere genre-wise on this album, and it's great and all, but it feels like this album's catering to several different audiences and can't make up its mind. But that's aside from this song. Miguel's no stranger to lewd song titles, but if it has anything to do with sex, you know he's gonna lay down those sexy-ass vocals. It's a smooth, hazy, slow song that, sadly, isn't all too memorable. And J. Cole doesn't really do much to make it shine. So next song is Anointed. This song, in my opinion, is probably one of the most meh songs off of the album. It's too slow for me, and I just zone out. It's like we've been here before. Miguel sings about a woman, and this isn't even about his best vocal delivery or anything. He just does classic Miguel here. It just feels like a track that's here to take up space. And the final song is Now, probably the most politically charged song off of the album and one of the better tracks. Miguel sings about the current situation in the US in regards to immigration and Donald Trump's stance on Mexicans. It's a relatively simple song instrumentally, somber guitar melody and a few ethereal synths, but the beauty of this song comes from Miguel's voice and the lyrical content. Miguel, along with the Pixies frontman, Black Francis, and a co-writer of some of Frank Ocean's tracks, Happy Perez, came together to write this hopeful track that supports the idea that we need to galvanize together in order to rise above our oppressive government. So my final thoughts about War and Leisure was that it was all right. I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. I think the biggest issue is that it couldn't make up its mind to who it was catering to, and a lot of these songs felt like Miguel was really wearing his influences on his sleeve. I heard Kanye, not Miguel. I heard Prince, not Miguel. I heard, I don't know, just all of these influences. I just heard classic Miguel. There wasn't anything new to be offered here. So I could see why this album didn't sell as much as it could have when it came out. Regardless, there are a few highlights, but nothing that's ultimately memorable in the long run. If I had to choose the best tracks, I'd probably say Skywalker, Told You So, Caramelo Duro, and Now. But ultimately, none of these are that memorable. So yeah, 6 out of 10. So that was my review on Miguel's War and Leisure. I hope you guys enjoyed.